Well, 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 welcome back. Another magnificent Monday. Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to Miss G's Ladies Lounge. I am your host, Gwen Finley, Miss G. That's me. And I'm here today in the lounge, another magnificent Monday. Monday. I'm excited to be here on today, excited just to share with those of you that are joining me and those that will come in and join. I'm just excited that you are here on today and that we are able to come together. I'm sorry, I got stuff falling down on me over here. Please forgive me. But I'm glad that we're able to come together and to share in this time on today. And I would love it if you would take the time to like, tag, share, let someone else know that we are live, we are popping, we're ready to go, and we're excited about this day just because it's another day and another opportunity to do something great and to do something for someone else, right? So I know that we've gone through most of the day, and some of you are getting ready for bed, and that's okay too. But if you're ready to just hang out for a little while, let's just go a little further in this day and make it a great day. So on last week, I think I said some things that I would be sharing with you as we come closer to the weeks. So I'm going to start out with this little announcement that I have because I want to make sure those that may join in the beginning and they may not come back later, that's okay. Or those that may join in the end, I'll share this again in the ending. But I just wanted to let you know about some great things that we have happening and things that we have coming up. I even have some great news from one of my other ministries that God has given us the grace to have for 16 years. So I also would love to share that information with you on today, as long as I can find my um, find my flyer for that. But anyway, let's just get into it really quickly. So first, I'd like to share and just let you know about, as you know, that I am the visionary author and coach. I have two books that I have penned. The first book was Let the Vision Speak. And so, that was just a book that the Lord placed in my heart. It was my first little baby, and I'm still excited about it. But it's still available. It's available still out there on Amazon.com. So you can go to Amazon and you can find that there if you are looking for the book. You can go to Amazon.com and you can just scroll my name, Gwen Finley. I do have an author page there, as well as you can also find Perfectly Flawed, The Diamond Status, which is another book my latest book that I have self-published for your perusal. You can go over there and you can find this uh, on Amazon.com. So I am just really excited about some of the things that and doors that have been opened, some of the lives that have been touched. I'm excited about some of the opportunities that I've had in life, and I'm excited that there's so much going on, and we're getting ready for so much more. Because if you're just, as they say, if you're just lying dormant, you're not really living. But when you bring yourself into a place where you're doing something, you're moving, you're staying busy, you're staying not overly busy, but just staying a little connected to things in the world. You have a great chance at living a great life. And I don't mean a great life like you're going to be the richest person in the world, but just being fulfilled, a fulfilled life when you are doing the things that's in your heart, when you are fulfilling the dreams. And so, even as I just shared with you, my two books that I have, and I have a third one that I'm still working to release. Well, it's not really a book, but it's more of a guide that I'm working to release. And so I've been working with writing with other individuals as well, and on their projects, or working with the magazine, Hope Magazine, on last year. I had that opportunity, and I've just been really just enjoying the writing. Is something that I've always done. We talked about it over and over. And so I am hosting a 1 day writing retreat, just a pop-up mini writing retreat. And I would love it if you are interested, if you're in the Richmond, Virginia area, or even if you feel like coming in. Hey, come on in. We'd love to have you here. This is a 2 hour retreat, and we are going to go and we are going to retreat ourselves from all of the noise, and we are going to work with each other to help fulfill this passion to write, right? So we're going to be sharing some information. So here is the information that we're going to share on that day. We're going to have our I'm sorry, I don't know why my thing is not moving. But anyway, we're going to be sharing information like the basic principles of writing. Some people are asking, well, how do I get started? Where do I start? What do I need to do? Or what components do I need to look for? So we're going to be sharing some of those basic principles of writing. We're also going to be doing some interactive writing exercises, as well as I'll be sharing some different resources for writers. And then we'll be doing some networking within the group that we have, but also we'll be working on some networking strategies and opportunities and things that will help you. I really want to focus on those resources as well for writers, because I did do my self-publishing, but I want to connect you with professionals who are able to help you to get your book to where you want it to go, if that's the way you want to go. So if you're ready to share your story with the world, this mini retreat is crafted to elevate you to the next stage. It's the perfect opportunity to transition into an author. Your story is worth being shared and cherished by readers. So I invite you to join me. There is a pre-registration required. It's only $40. That's right, only $40. It is not a high-priced event. And in this event, you will definitely get your money's worth. And we are going to be right here in Richmond, Virginia. We have a location where we will be away from the noise and we'll be able to focus on what we're doing. Virtual is always great, but when we do virtual things, a lot of people like to sit at home and then getting they are getting sidetracked by the family, sidetracked by different things going on. So we're not going to do virtual this time. We're going to come out of the house and we're going to make sure that you are in with those peers that are doing and looking for the same thing that you are, and we're going to make sure that we are working together to help you reach your goals. All right, so now that was that, and I'm glad that this is the day that the Lord has made. I am here. I'm excited about today. I'm excited about everything that has come even our way over the last year, over the last few months. It's been a different type of year. And I know I remember, I think last year, I think I shared and I said that last year was just like one of the worst years for me. But this year, although it got a little better, it was still a rough year in as far as some things are concerned. But what I decided in this year was, despite how my situations and circumstances were going, I decided that this is the year that I am going to focus on handling myself better. And what I mean by that is, I'm not going to let my circumstances overrun me. I'm not going to let my circumstances um, uh, keep me from doing the things that I would like to do. But instead, I'm going to allow myself to move past my obstacles and move past those things that are holding me back so that I can make sure that I am working towards the great things that God has for me. And so I want to share with you on tonight. I hope that you too are working towards becoming the best that you can be and doing the best that you can do and having the best that you can have. And it's so wonderful when we think about everything that has come our way, but we're still able, right? We're still able to thrive. We're still able to grow. We're still able to prosper. And so those are the things that we want to think about today. Now, my email is acting up a little bit on here, so I'm going to open up a different page so I can get my information that I wanted to share with you on tonight. So we also, as I said, I have a women's ministry, and we're also working towards our 16th year anniversary. I'm sorry, not Miss G's Ladies Lounge. That's us right here, and we'll be doing something as the year goes forward. But 4G Ministries, Godly Girls Gone Global. We are 4G Ministries RVA, and we are working towards our 16th year anniversary celebration entitled Sweeter Than 16. And I want you to put the date down on your calendar. I thought I had my video, but apparently I can't find my video. I'm trying to find my video. But anyway, I'll find it before I get finished. But I would love for you to put the date down and plan to be with us on October the 19th. October the 19th. That is going to be our date of celebration. We have so many wonderful individuals that are a part of 4G Ministries. It's not just me. We have 12 amazing ladies, and we have some others who are a part of it, and they've always been a part of our ministry, and they are ready. They are ready to come and celebrate with us. And so we're looking forward to that time, and I hope that you can also come and share with us. We want to have a stellar night. We want to be sure that we are celebrating to the highest 16 years of working in the community and working with your young ones and working with ladies and working with different ones. So we want to make sure that we actually celebrate this year. It's been a time for us that we have not been able to celebrate over the past few years, but God has allowed us this year to come together once again to be able to plan how we will celebrate. And so we're excited. We're looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. Now, on today, I just wanted to kind of just encourage you to just walk in your success, walk in the success that has been placed in your life and in your hands. And I know some of us feel like there's no way for me to be successful. I may have so many things against me where I don't see where my life is successful or my life can be successful. But I want to let you know today that you are already a success. No matter what you have faced and no matter what you have gone through, just the simple fact that you're still standing shows that you are a success. You have been successful at getting where you need to go and doing what you need to do. And so today I just wanted to share with you a little bit about that. But I want to also make sure that while I'm doing that, that I am encouraging you to understand that it's no goodness of our own, it's no power of our own, but it is by the power and grace of God that we're able to stand, that we're able to uh, sustain, and that we're able to grow and to have this success and this power. And so on tonight, I just want to share a little with you. And if you're here, if you're joining me tonight, feel free to go ahead and pop something in the chat. Let me know you're here. Just greet us and let us know you're here. If you're new to us, if it's first time and you're watching us, whether live or by replay, go ahead and share that with us and let us know where you are from, and we love to share with you in the future days as well. So as we are looking for what things we have accomplished in our lives, we know that there are some things that we thought that we would. I know when I thought that I would do some things when I was younger, I thought that I would be somebody different than who I am. I thought that I would have some things differently than what I have. But as I got older, my working through my life, I realized that there are some things that we may never ever understand, but we can always be successful in what we do if we are able to hold on to our faith, hold on to our passion, and continue to walk, with our head up, knowing that there is greatness, knowing that there is what does the scripture says in Isaiah 29? God said, I know the thoughts that I have towards you to give you hope and a future. I know the thoughts that I think towards you to give you an expected end. And so whether we feel like we've done things perfectly, or whether we feel like we've done things with all good intention and it has not really brought anything to fruition, that's okay. The point of the matter is that God has given you an opportunity. He's given you gifts, he's given you talents, he's given you the tools that you need to create a successful life. Now, what does that success look like for you? If you're here, you can give us your meaning and your definition of success. Even if you're in the replay, go ahead and type in your meaning of success. What does success mean to you? Because for everyone that considers themselves to be successful, um, they may not have the same type of success that you have. And so we want to make sure that we are focusing on the right things and not things that belong to someone else. We don't need to focus on someone else's success. We don't need to focus on someone else's achievements and someone else's, you know, where they've made their mark. We don't need to focus on that. But instead, we need to focus on what we're doing and how our lives are impacting someone else's lives, or how our lives are even fulfilling our assignments, right? So, I jotted this down because I didn't want to forget it. It just popped in my spirit. And I said, I know I'm not successful by other people's means and definitions of success. But what I do know is that because of the many sacrifices I've had to make, and because of the many poor decisions that I made, because of the many disadvantages that I may have had, I'm still standing today, and my best days are ahead of me. And therefore, I am successful at not failing. I believe that, I'm not sure what your definition of success is, but uh, what do you have to lose by trying to put your best foot forward? What do you have to lose by trying to give your all to the things that you have in your heart and in your desire, in your dreams, in your visions? What would you have to lose? There's nothing that you will lose by putting yourself forward and not holding yourself back. But in the only thing that you can think of is that the more I go forward, the more successful I am, right? And again, success is not measured by the dollar. Success is not measured even by the rewards or the accolades or anything that other people give you. Success is measured by carrying out the assignment that has been given to you. Success is measured by how well you have given your gifts and talents to help others. That's what your success is measured by. God gave us gifts. His gifts that He gave us were not for us to just hold on to. We've said this several times already, and I know you've heard it over and over, but don't get tired of hearing it, because sometimes we need those reminders that the gifts and talents that God gave us, they're not for us. Some people, I heard someone teaching on music on earlier this morning, and they were saying, that they had a choir member who was so talented, and she every time she would sing, they would want her to sing more and more and more till she became the voice that everybody wanted to hear. They didn't want to hear anybody else. They just wanted to hear her. Every time she went to church, they wanted to hear her. Every time the pastor preached, he wanted her to sing. Every time he went out to preach, he wanted her to sing. Anytime guests came to the church, he wanted her to sing, until she got so big in her head that she forgot that the gift wasn't for her, but it was for the people. And so she became that diva that just could not stay in this small place anymore. And so she left. But when she left, she went to another church. And the church that she went to, she was not the diva, because when she went over there, there was plenty of people who could sing, and they could sing just as good or better than her. So now she no longer had that big head, I guess you would say, of, I'm the one, I'm the diva, I'm the best. So then she actually lost her ability to even sing. Why? Because she put her faith in herself. She thought that the gift was for her alone. She thought that the gift was to pump her up, and not to encourage and inspire others. So learning that your success is not dependent on how well you are fulfilling your own self, but how well you are fulfilling your purpose to help others and inspire others. So for me, that success, and going after what you desire, going after what you love, going after your dreams and vision, there's no harm in going after these things. And people will try to tell you, well, you don't need to do that. These people are out there doing all of this stuff. Why are they doing it? You don't need to do that. Don't let anyone stop you from going after your dreams. Don't let anyone stop you because that's not what they want to do. If that's what you want to do and that's what God placed in your spirit, and your desire is to please him and to go after the gifts and use the gifts that he gave you, go for it. Some people may never understand what you do and why you do it, but that is not for them to understand. It is for you to understand what God has placed in your hand and what you need to do in order to become successful at doing the will that was placed in your hand, giving what God gave back to you, back to him, and including others as you give it, right? So, what do you have to lose by taking a chance? What do you have to lose by stepping out on faith and trusting God to bring you through? What do you have to lose, not expecting to win everything, but understanding that in everything you are a winner because you succeeded the process? Sometimes we are um, feel like we're halted right in the middle of things that we were doing. And when you come along, there are some things that, oh my God, it would just be nice if everything could run smoothly and everything could just go nicely. But no, in the midst of it all, you've got trouble. You hit a hard rock, you hit a stumbling stone, and all those things. Well, it would be wonderful if everything always went well. But when you research people who are very successful, most of them have failed time and time and time again. Now, what I was thinking about when it comes to that failure is that um, the way they were able to become successful, even though they failed time and time again, was because they were able to experience something and learn from that experience and learn what were the things that they needed to change? What were the things that they needed to build on and make it better and greater? What were the things that they needed to um, uh, go out and seek after to learn better? Right. So I am saying to myself, well, I need to learn some more things now because the things that I've learned were great, but it only got me to point A. Now, how am I going to get to point B, C, D, E, wherever else I need to go? And so you have to not decide, oh, I made it to the top. I'm here. I finally made it. But you have to decide that even though I'm here, I have to go after something greater. I have to put myself in the way to learn. I have to put myself in the way to study. The Bible tells us to study to show yourself approved, a workman who needs not to be ashamed, but rightly dividing the word of truth. But even in that, the truth is in the word of God, but the truth is also in the things that we know. And if we don't know anything and we're still trying to, act like we know stuff, we don't know stuff. You know, I often, as a nurse, patients, as a matter of fact, today, one of my patients asked me, well, when should I take this pill? And although in my mind, I feel like you should take this in the morning, right? Blood pressure pill. You should take it in the morning because it's going to help you maintain your blood pressure throughout the day. Well, he says the doctor told him to take it at night. Okay. Well, do what the doctor says. I'm not going to try to be somebody I'm not. I'm not going to try to give you information I don't have. So do what the doctor told you to do so that you can, follow his instructions unless someone, comes along that you're now seeing. Well, I think he was seeing an old doctor. And I said, well, you're getting ready to see the physician assistant. You can discuss that with him because my job is not to give out information that I think. My job is to give out information that will be helpful to someone by studying, learning, building on my knowledge so that when I'm sharing with others, I'm giving them the best of what I have. May not be 100%, but it's the best of what I have. So that's what we need to do. We need to take our gifts and talents. If you're a horn player, you don't want to just settle with playing Mary Had a Little Lamb. You want to learn how to play the next level of chords. You want to learn how to take the let's see, I'm gonna try to act a little bit musical. You want to learn how to take from the major chords and go to the minor chords and add some augmented chords in there and different things, to learn how to make the sound even greater than it actually is, right? So learning, when I started trying to play the piano, I started learning, and they had us with one finger, then we would add 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we work, and then they had three, then you did a 3-strand chord, and then they had you with a 5-strand chord, and then you put both hands together, then you take the bass and you move the bass around. You got to learn every different part in order to get to the next level. You might start with that one finger, ting, 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 and then 3-strand chord, and then 5. But in order to get that full sound, you're going to have to practice. You're going to have to learn. You're going to have to do some things that are not even comfortable. It wasn't even comfortable for me to stretch my fingers to reach all of those keys. But in order to learn how to play those chords, you have to learn how to stretch. You have to learn how to stretch your fingers, stretch your mind, stretch your thoughts. And then, we were also learning the organ. So you had to throw your foot in there. You had to throw, your foot in there and figure out how to play with your foot also. Sometimes you have to add some things and you have to build upon what you have. But you got to start slow and you got to start somewhere. You can't just start, you can't just jump to the end, and you can't go to the end without starting, right? So here we are on tonight. Thank you again for joining me on tonight. Let me know that you're here with me. So we're talking tonight about being successful, because we want everyone to be successful. We want you to remain successful. We want you to learn how to live in your success. And as I said, sometimes our success means one thing to us, but it means something different to someone else. So learning what level of success you need to achieve. And that does not always mean, I'm going to say this again, it does not always mean money. It does not always mean awards. It does not always mean accolades. It doesn't even always mean that you will get recognition from a human being. It doesn't always mean that. They used to say, and we were talking about this at work, one plants, one waters, but God gives the increase. You might just plant a seed in somebody's mind. Someone else may come along and water that seed. And God is the one that is going to give them the increase that they need for them to be successful. So don't think that just because, well, I trained them or I mentored them. Okay, but it took you and probably a few other people, and then it took what God gave them and what God decided to do with them for them to be successful. We are not the creators of anyone else's success, but we can contribute to someone else's success by learning how to live in our own success, by learning how not to give up just because it looks like, there's no one coming to your events, or just because it looks like there's no one that's responding to you, or no one is, I mean, just do what you're assigned to do. Just be obedient to the call for you. And this is a topic that I am talking about because it's very, very dear and near to my heart. Because for many, many, many times and years, I have measured my success by numbers. I have measured my success by what I see others doing. And I'm like, well, what's wrong with me? I've been doing this for 30 years, 40 years. Now, I know that there were some things that I was doing to hold myself back. But basically, my biggest issue was measuring against someone else's success. And I have learned that no matter what they're doing, if whatever I'm doing is pleasing God, if whatever I'm doing is helping someone else, if whatever I'm doing is pouring into someone else, I'm successful already. I have a job. So if I don't make a whole lot of money doing something else, I have a job and it pays the bills that I needed to pay. Of course, we would want to make more money. And that's our goal, is to try to do what we can to build on what we have. But in the meantime, if I'm not there yet, I'm okay with that. But I can still help somebody else. I can still be that person that's there for those that I have the ability to help, right? So tonight, I just wanted to stop in, and I'm excited on tonight because it's almost my birthday. Woo! It's almost my birthday. My birthday is this Thursday, June the 13th, and I'm so excited about life because it's been one of those years that um, I have had all kinds of emotions, all kinds of happenings, all kinds of thoughts, and all kinds of experiences. But in the midst of it all, I've learned how to push through, and that has been my greatest success of this year. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's coming from this moment forward. I'm not waiting until Thursday, but I'm just excited to see what's coming from this moment forward. I am looking forward to great and mighty things. And I'm looking forward to there being, something that I can't even begin to experience and imagine myself. But because of the grace of God, I will be blessed. So listen, if you want to, if you feel like you want to be a blessing to this show and to me for my birthday, here is my Cash App, and I will gladly receive your gifts. I don't think maybe once or twice I have said this before, but it's always good to be able to help us out. We do have expenses for the show, and we do have expenses which helps us to come on and share with you. We do have expenses for some of the things that we are doing and that we would like to do, but it's also my birthday. So here I am. So if you would like to share with me on this evening, on tomorrow, on Thursday, on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, whatever day you want to share, I would love for you to go ahead and share. It's almost my birthday, June 13th. Woo, I'm that June Gem. Yeah, that's me. If you see, I put on my little party stuff today because I was ready for the party. So I hope that you are here with me, ready to party, ready for a successful outcome for the rest of this year. We're in the 6th month. So, and we're just about at the middle of the 6th month. So we are really midpoint of the year. And wouldn't it be just amazing if you could see so much growth and so much progress over the next 6 months or the next 2 or 3 months? Wouldn't it just be amazing? There's so many opportunities out here for you to get in and get started, or get motivated, or get moving, or move to the next level, move to the next dimension. There's coaches after coaches after coaches. They're offering you all kinds of services, and some things are free, some things you'll have to invest in. So take the time to learn as much as you can. Take the time to invest in your gift, to invest in what you have, and invest in your expertise so that you can grow and you can learn and you can do better and you can be better. But most of all, so that you can achieve the level of success that belongs to you. And I say again, the level of success that belongs to you. All right. So, also, if you would like to be a guest on my show, I would love to have you here. we are going back to the guests because it's been a lot going on. So it's been a little difficult for me to bring the guests on the way I wanted to. And so I just wanted to wait until I can be consistent with the guests once again, but we can always pop in guests. That's what we love to do here on MsG's Ladies Lounge. We're going to be starting some new series. We're going to be talking about some new things coming up soon. So I want you to stay with me. I don't want you to give up on me. I know that I have had some days that I haven't been able to be here. I've had some challenges with my health. I've had some other things going on. And so we've been, just making some changes. I've been just making some changes, but I would love to have you here. You can go to my calendar and you can choose a time there. And if we are available, and once we can review your information and chat with you, we'll see if you are appropriate for our show, because this show is not like everybody else's show. So as long as you are in our guidelines for our show, we would love to have you here. You can also follow me on Facebook at MsG's Ladies Lounge, and on YouTube. I don't have my YouTube banner up here, but you can follow me on YouTube as well. And then you can also email me if you have any questions or any thing that you would like to ask about. You can email me at newgpraiseproductions@gmail.com. And you can also send me a message there if you're interested in finding out more about the show and how you can be on the show. And for coaching services, I am found at VIP Coaching and Consulting Services. I'm found on Facebook on VIP Coaching and Consulting Services, as well as if you go to my website, which is up on the top, gwenfinley.org. You can go there, as I said, and in my website, you can also find all of these avenues where you will be able to follow us and join us right here on MsG's Ladies Lounge. So once again, it's almost my birthday, and if you want to make a donation to the show or sow a seed into my life, feel free to do so. I thank you for joining me. I'm going to share this. This flyer one more time, and then I'm going to share this wonderful clip in just a few minutes. And so I'll see you next time. Have a great day.